Hello, everybody. Welcome back. We took a brief hiatus while I returned to grad school and got back in the swing of doing work and navigating life. So, thank you for just hanging out there with me and getting back in the saddle again. This is a special edition of the Monique's Clutch Conversations where I'm being interviewed by my 9-year-old daughter, Rhian. So, Rhian is here and she's got questions that I don't know what they are. So she's going to be asking me some of those questions and I'm going to answer them as honest and truthfully as possible. The reason why I'm doing this interview with Rhian and with my older daughter Cameron is because building a relationship with our daughters is essential for us. It is so important for us to have a relationship with our daughters and our daughters with us so that we can help them navigate womanhood without trying to figure it out on their own, without carrying unnecessary shame, without feeling like they have no one to talk to, and for us older women so that we can understand that our mistakes of our past doesn't define our future. And just because we went through certain things doesn't mean our daughters have to go through it too if we have those honest discussions. So I'm ready to get started. Rhian, are you ready?
Yep.
All right, take it away. Ask your first question.
My first question is, why did you accept your life to God?
Good question. She hitting it out the park from the start. Why did I accept give my life to God? Well, that's twofold. I first gave my life to God when I was a young teenager, when I was growing up in church, because it was what I thought we were supposed to do. I was supposed to get baptized because everybody in church is getting baptized at a certain age. At 13, you're supposed to be baptized and be saved and all that stuff. So I did that. But I didn't really live my life for God at 13 when I got baptized. I still did what I wanted to do. I still told lies. I still was mean when I wanted to be. I just did things that weren't godly. And so at 13, even though I gave my life to God, I wasn't living for him. And that didn't change until I became a grown woman and I got pregnant with your sister. And I wanted to give my life to God completely so that I could be the best mom for her, so I could be a good example for her, and I could make choices. And I wanted God to help me. I wanted God to show me how to be that person. So that's why I gave my life to God.
I have two questions for that. The first one is, did you believe in him when you were a little girl?
I did believe in God, but I didn't know God. You know, I believed who he was because that's what I heard growing up, and I knew that there was something special and truthful to it, and I believed the Bible, but I still didn't really know God for myself. I still didn't have a relationship with him where I felt like I can talk to him and he can talk to me. So, yeah. Are you nervous?
No. My second question is, at age 13, why did you do it because other people did?
Because that's what I thought I was supposed to do. Now, was that a good choice? Absolutely not. But that's growing up, that's what a lot of us thought we had to do. When you turn a certain age, you get baptized. But that is not the case. You get baptized when you're ready for a relationship with God.
My second question for this is, did you want to be a mother?
No. When I was a teenager, I did not want to be a mother because I just didn't want that responsibility. But as I got older, especially when I decided to have Cam, it was just something that just became natural where I did want to be a mommy and I did want to have these children that could do anything. That's one of the things that I love thinking about with you guys, that you can do greater than me. You can do anything that you set your mind to. So
why didn't you want to? So you didn't want to take the responsibility?
Not as a teenager. No, I didn't want that responsibility. I wanted to do what I wanted to do. No. But once the responsibility came, then I was ready. As ready as I could be. It was almost like Mary, how she didn't know she wanted to be a mommy until she was told she was going to have Jesus. Now, you guys are not Jesus, so I can take that big weight off. But once I found out I was gonna have you guys, I was excited. Couldn't wait to see what you were gonna be and what you're gonna do and how you're gonna grow up.
Okay, the third question is, why do you think I can be a scientist?
Because you said you could be a scientist. So I think you can be anything that you say you want to if it's what you really want to do. So you said you wanted to be a scientist. I believe you. You're smart. You love to do experiments. You love to see things happen and create things. So I think you can do it.
2 reasons. I just did a volcano experiment just a couple days ago on Sunday with Davis. And so when I was born, what did you think you wanted me to be?
First of all, shout out to Davis because he was her science experiment partner. So big ups to Davis. Now, as for you, what I wanted you to be, the only thing I wanted you to be was a ballerina.
Well, I just did a pageant, so I kind of am, and I did take ballet lessons, remember?
You did, but I didn't have any specific idea in my mind what I wanted you to do because I wanted you to decide what you want to do, and I wanted God to show us what you wanted to do.
Okay, fourth question, why do you think we have different personalities?
Because God made you different. Like, he's put some things in you that is not the same as what he put in me. So I think he gave you a personality that's slightly different from me, where you're very loving and kind and you want to do the best for people. And I want that too, but you really have a heart for trying to help people. So our personalities are a little bit different, but I think God's got some special things for you.
Okay, this time we're going to take a turn. This is the harder questions.
Okay.
First one, number 5. What bad things did Dad do?
Ooh.
I want to know.
So here's the backstory. Ryan and Davis's daddy and I are divorced. So Ryan wants to know what bad things he did. I will say this. Your daddy made some choices that were not good choices for us.
What did you do?
I can't go specifically into what he did, but I will say, again, he made some choices and some actions that were not safe for people that he cared about. And so because of those unsafe choices and those poor choices, there was no other decision to be made for him not to be in the house or be married to me.
Okay. So one question.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't you tell me when I'm a kid?
Some things you tell kids as they mature and they're ready to understand and they can process the information in a way that helps them. So that's why right now you and I talk a lot about choices and decisions and how those choices and decisions can be positive and negative and how they can affect you. So that's where I explain things about you and your dad and I. It's not so much specifically what he did. It was about the choices that he did and his actions that were not healthy for any of us. Now, as you get older, you will know more. I will be able to explain it to you, but it has to be in a way that you understand it for your age. Is that good?
Yes.
Do you like that? Okay.
Number 6. Why did you change your job even though you had best friends there and you still got off the same time?
Shout out to Shawnee and Cynthia. I changed jobs for a number of reasons. I love the job that I have with my friends, but when you have a career and things you want to do, there are going to be times when you have to move in different parts of that career so that you can continue to grow. So, for example, you want to be a scientist, right? So if you're working in one science lab to do something, there may be a day where you have to go to a different science lab or a different school or a different place to learn something new so that you can be an even better scientist. And so that's what I did. I changed the job that I have so that I can be even better in the field that I am, so that I can have extra tools and I can have extra experiences. But I still like my friends and I'm making new friends.
Number 7.
Okay.
Why do you think Cam is being healthier?
Why do I think Kim is being healthier? This is a good question for mothers and daughters to have. We pass on certain things to you guys. It's in our DNA. So sometimes we can pass on good genes, good health, good disciplines when it comes to eating and exercise. And sometimes we can pass on bad habits. And so, or bad medical conditions. Like there may be some families where a lot of people get sick from diabetes, sick from heart problems. They can get sick from being overweight or sick with just other things that affect their body. And so I think Kim is trying to take those things and make sure she's having a positive lifestyle, just like I am, because you know, mommy was sick last year, so I'm learning how to exercise more, eat healthy more. I love my snacks, I love my donuts. Y'all do too, but we have to learn how to eat healthy and drink water and take care of our bodies.
I'm not trying to be rude with this.
But
since Cam's doing it and she's younger than you, why aren't you doing it? Because she's doing a little better job.
What?
Yeah.
The hate is real.
Because she had her carrots in there.
I eat carrots.
No, but she's been eating more salad.
I eat salads.
Well, she's been doing more.
I'm eating healthy. It's a process, but I think Kim is eating the way she needs to eat, and I'm going to eat the way I need to eat. That's the other thing. Every person doesn't have to do the same thing. You can do something different and still be healthy. So that's the good thing about moms and daughters. You don't have to do everything I do, and I don't have to do everything you do, and we still could be doing the same thing, and that's having a healthy lifestyle.
What? Number 8.
Number 8, y'all.
No, we still have 2 more.
Okay.
Why did you let us have Pooh? Even though you didn't want, even though she poops everywhere.
Pooh is the dog. I didn't want dogs right away. I agreed to a dog because our family at the time wanted a dog. So I said, okay. And Pooh was the cutest little baby poodle. So I was like, oh. But having a dog is a big responsibility. Like you said, she poops, she can pee, she growls like she just did. She runs out in the street sometimes. So it is a big job. But I like seeing how you guys play with Pooh and how you keep her involved in the family. So that's one good reason why I brought Pooh into the family. We won't be getting no more dogs though.
What if she has babies?
She ain't gonna have no babies. Number 9.
She will.
Number 9.
Number 9. Why did you let me have my ears pierced even though you brushed mine and you couldn't brush mine again?
Traumatic experience for Ryan. She had her ears pierced when she was little. I accidentally brushed her ear and it caused bleeding.
You could have done it again.
Well, I let you get your ears pierced this time because you were older and you were able to be more responsible for taking care of your ears, and because I wasn't going to brush your ear. So, you're welcome.
Well, at least I know how to brush my hair now and braid.
Yeah, sure. You do.
No, Emo taught me. Remember?
Emo
you
did
spray water and then you just start from the ends and go up.
Shout out to Emu, my sister. Next question.
We're having another one after this. I have a big one. Number 10. Did you get baptized and when?
You already asked me. That was like number 1. Yeah, I got baptized.
How old were you when you got baptized?
I told you, 13. You didn't listen. Yes, I was 13 when I got baptized.
Okay, one big question. Why do you think that we have different skin colors?
Why do I think we have different skin colors?
Even though, I'm supposed to be your color.
Well, that's a good question. Ryan is tackling a lot of issues. We have a different skin color because your mom is black and your dad is white. And so a lot of times when those two individuals have children, their children come out to be a mixture of somewhere in between those two colors, right? So you may have features that look like me or features that look like your dad, but your complexion isn't going to be exactly the same as mine or your dad's. Now here's the kicker. God is so dope about how he creates us that there are some times when you could come out really, really darker like me, or you could have come out really, really lighter like your dad. It just depends on your genetics and your DNA and all that good stuff. So even though we don't match exactly with our skin colors, and your hair may not be just like mine, it could be if I bought some hair, but you're still my daughter and you're still his daughter. You're still gonna have some features like me. You're gonna have some features like him. I think a lot of times kids get confused about color and they think that it makes them different, but different is good and different is beautiful. And being dark complexion, black like me, is beautiful. Being white is beautiful. Being your color is beautiful. So never think that there's something different or wrong with you just because you don't look exactly like me or Cam, or you don't look exactly like your dad. Okay? One last question.
So, what did you, for my book report last year, why did you want me to do Black Women?
Why did I want you to do Black Women? Because I think sometimes schools don't teach as much as they could teach about the contributions of Black people.
Yeah, because we only have 1 week of it.
Right. Schools may have 1 month, and sometimes they teach less than that. And I want you to know the number of strong Black women you come from, especially strong Black scientists. I want you to know that so that no one can tell you that Black people don't do amazing things, because we do. Now, the history books and the school books, they may teach a lot about white people who contribute to this country, but sometimes Black people don't get the same type of notoriety. So I wanted you to do one on a Black woman.
And why did you pick Betsy Coleman?
Betsy Coleman was a pilot, and you don't hear a lot about her.
And she was very young when she died.
Very young, but she did a lot in her short period of time. So I think that's it, y'all. We have wrapped up enough. Rhian, thank you for this wonderful interview. Your questions were insightful, and they were really, really good. So we'll see about doing another video. Thank you guys for watching. I look forward to getting your feedback, and you can continue to read our blogs at moniquesclutchconversations.video.blog. Thank you.